with a two-step and cowboy boogie.
On Friday, President Trump announced plans to ban TikTok, a popular social media app that has more than 100 million users in the U.S. alone.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok.
However, experts say that move would have resulted in serious legal and political consequences. So now the president says he would allow Microsoft to buy the app from its Chinese-owned parent company.
Like a Trojan horse that's used to collect information that is sent to the Chinese government.
Las Vegas-based cybersecurity expert Mac Jackson Jr. says he's been advising his clients to delete the app for months, and he says now it's especially crucial.
The bad guys hear this message as well, and they're going, wow, let's take as much information as we can from the TikTok users because it's getting ready to be shut off.
Majority of TikTok users are teenagers. The app allows them to create viral dance videos, express themselves, and connect with others. Some even make money from advertising. The app is under scrutiny, accused of collecting information from users and sharing it with the Chinese Communist Party. The House already passed legislation barring federal employees from downloading it on government-issued phones.
What really kind of information can you get from a TikTok post?
Analytics, their age groups, what their interests are, and all that information could be used for all kinds of social analysis of the American markets.
So what would change if Microsoft buys TikTok?
This would be a good thing because Microsoft could go in and make sure that it is engineered correctly and any of the software, malware, if there are malware within the application, that could be taken out.
Yeah, we've watched the crowd grow to well over 200 people here in just the past few minutes, Jim. These demonstrations taking place all across the state, including up in Carson City at the Capitol. The president, as you know, and as we've reported, is very concerned about mail-in ballots, especially regarding Nevada. He says he will file a lawsuit. It hasn't happened yet, but it could still. He says he'll do it if it means preserving the integrity of the election. Nevada has long been considered an important state when it comes to presidential elections, politically divided, a bellwether in the West, and now mail-in ballots, many argue, could further tilt favor toward Democrats. President Trump on Monday saying he's ready to take legal action.
They've lost ballots. There's fraudulent ballots. How are you going to do that for an entire nation?
The president is specifically concerned with Nevada, a state where the outcome is expected to be close. In a tweet, he accused Governor Sisolak of exploiting COVID-19 to ensure votes in Nevada would benefit Democrats.
But I think that it's an incredibly uphill legal battle, even in the best of cases.
Daniel Stewart is an election law expert and former legal counsel to Nevada's previous governor, Brian Sandoval. He says a precedent was set when Nevadans voted in the primary.
The potential claims that this invites voter fraud or potential voter fraud, those claims were already tried earlier with the primary. They didn't go anywhere in court, and if anything, the cases got weaker since we've had a successful primary with mail ballots.
The president again addressed the issue in a press conference Tuesday afternoon, indicating he has more faith in a mail-in system for Florida than Nevada. If legal action is taken by the White House, it will likely be filed in federal court, but could very quickly make its way all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court.
When I go to the gas station, I get little kids running up and just wearing your jersey and all this kind of stuff. They find out what park you're going at, and they just stand there and they just want to watch because they're just so blown away that there's an NFL team here. It's just a different atmosphere. We're not sharing a city, with 3 or 4 different professional sports teams. We're here, the Knights are here, and we're just rolling.
Hey, he's new in town, so we won't hold him against him for forgetting about our other Vegas teams. But hey, if you can't tell, Derek Carr is fired up to get the season rolling here in Vegas. And can you blame him? Just look at some of the weapons he has to work with this year on offense. Clearly, they're stacked on that side of the ball. The talent is definitely there. It's all about putting it together. And today's Raiders OC, Greg Olson, told us that they've been working on one thing in particular with Carr as he enters year 3 in this offense.
Let's him create, and create. And that's. I think if you said that about Derek's career, can he be more creative when the play breaks down? Can you get out and create and do the play after the play call? Okay, this play broke down. Now you've got to escape and get outside the pocket and create something for us, or push forward and run. And that's been an emphasis. He sees it. He's athletic enough that he can create with his legs. So we're just working on him to create more outside the pocket.
And that was just one nugget of what we got out of today's Zoom call. Olsen was a wealth of info today, telling us that they've had Josh Jacobs work on his route running and want him to get more involved in the receiving game in 2020. Along with that, we also learned that Lynn Bowden Jr., who won the Paul Hornung Award, which goes to the nation's most versatile college football player, is not only working as a running back, the position they say he'll primarily focus on, but he's also been learning a lot of things that the Raiders do at the quarterback position. No doubt he'll be featured in some Wildcat packages this year. Now,
yeah, you might remember Governor Sisolak says phases no longer make sense for the state in a statement that he made last week. Instead, his new approach claims to look at the long-term trends, leaving no business owner or resident surprised, as everyone will understand what comes next.
Hi, how are y'all?
It's a soulful Sunday at Lola's restaurant in Summerlin. As owner Lola and her staff,
As long as you don't have food on the table yet or your drinks, please keep your mask on.
try to keep up with all the state's health and safety mandates.
Well, it is unpredictable day by day because we don't know when new announcements will come out.
A shared sentiment for some latte coffee owner Luis Oliveira.
By God's grace, I'm surviving.
Who says the shutdown and overall vital environment in a pandemic is taking its toll.
Right now, I'm struggling. I am every day like swimming against the current, trying to survive and trying to stay afloat.
And that's what the governor wants to ameliorate in his new COVID-19 approach he announced last week, promising the plan would offer more predictability for business owners as specific trends of the virus will be announced regularly and the resulting action made clear in advance.
It invests all of us in this fight together. Those who want to keep our restaurants, gyms, and other activities open can do their part to make this happen.
He hinted at targeted approach for specific hotspots and warned bad actors of harsher enforcement.
No more excuses. If people aren't following the rules to keep us safe, there needs to be consequences.
A stance Lola appreciates.
I was relieved because for the business owners who are doing the right thing, to punish us is unfair.
But says whatever happens, her kitchen will serve their signature soulful meals with both safety and smiles.